AT&T or Mint Mobile? Two iconic names in wireless, but which one really delivers? On the left, AT&T, bringing nationwide power and premium coverage. And on the right, Mint Mobile, famous for super savings and smart value. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end, you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might not be what you expect. All right, quick rundown of what we're going to cover here. We'll start with price. Seriously, who wants to pay more than they need to? Then coverage and network quality, because what's the point of a cheap plan if you get 0 bars, right? Features and perks come next. Think streaming, hotspot, those fun little extras. After that, we'll hit customer support and overall experience, because you never want to deal with rage-inducing customer service. Finally, plan flexibility. How easy is it to switch, start, or bail out if things go south? Cool? Let's dive in. Let's kick off with the price. So AT&T, well, it's kind of your classic big carrier situation. They throw in some solid multi-line savings if you've got a whole fam squad on your plan. But honestly, their monthly prices are up there. And, those sneaky extra taxes and fees? Yeah, not included. Probably not winning any awards for budget friendliness here, unless you really need that family plan. Mint Mobile, on the other hand, this is where things get interesting. You can snag a plan for as low as $15 a month, and honestly, their unlimited plan tops out at $30 if you're cool with prepaying a whole year in advance. That's like way cheaper than most others. The catch? You're prepaying for a chunk of months, so yeah, a bit of a commitment. Also, don't walk into a store thinking you'll pay in cash. It's all online. But value-wise, Mint's kind of destroying it here. Winner for price? Mint Mobile all the way. All right, next up, coverage and network quality. AT&T is the classic old-school powerhouse here. We're talking coverage almost everywhere, rural zones included, and their network tends to prioritize, well, themselves. So it's pretty consistent. City folks may not see a massive difference compared to some newer carriers, but if you drive a lot or end up anywhere random, coverage with AT&T is chef's kiss. Mint Mobile rides on T-Mobile's network, and yeah, it's solid in cities and suburbs. You'll get 5G with every plan, which is cool. But, and this is a big but, if you head out to rural areas, things can get sketchy. And if the network gets crowded, Mint users kind of get bumped down the line. So, for pure coverage and reliability, AT&T takes this one. Moving on to features and perks, and trust me, there's stuff you'll want to know. AT&T goes pretty luxe on its top-end plans. Think massive hotspot data, HD and even 4K streaming, bundled subscriptions for cloud, storage, and security. International roaming is super broad too. Mexico, Canada, over 200 countries. But most of this fancy gear is stuck on the pricey plans, so if you're rolling basic, don't expect a ton of free stuff. Mint Mobile? Well, it's definitely straightforward. You get hotspot with any plan, but it just eats up your data and there are no fancy subscriptions flying your way. You do get included international calls, Wi-Fi calling, and eSIM options, which is pretty slick if you're switching phones fast. But yeah, no wild perks or bonuses. For features and perks, AT&T's premium extras absolutely shine, if you're willing to pay. Oh, and here's something cool you probably didn't know. Mint Mobile is actually owned by Ryan Reynolds. Yep, Deadpool himself. If you've seen their ads, that random quirky humor, straight from the top. Now on to customer support and overall experience. And oh boy, this is where things can get real. AT&T still offers support you can actually walk into a store for, and their online help is pretty wide-reaching. They support tons of devices, and setting up is pretty much smooth sailing, as long as you don't get stuck in that classic, slow carrier bureaucracy. Mint Mobile, though, they keep it 100% online. Sign up is super fast, app is easy peasy, and switching with eSIM is almost too simple. No contracts either, which, let's be real, is a breath of fresh air. But if you need help and want to talk face-to-face or have an issue with your phone, you're stuck with chat and digital support. No walk-in rescue here. Bottom line for support, AT&T makes life easier for anyone who wants the option of in-person help. All right, last but definitely not least, plan flexibility. AT&T gives you the usual big carrier move. Family discounts, some multi-line stuff. Most of their plans are postpaid, so you pay after you use. And honestly, if you want a short-term or a prepaid, options are super limited. Mint Mobile flips that whole thing. Everything's prepaid. Choose 3, 6, or 12-month chunks. Switch anytime. No contracts, just pay up front, ride it out, and slide into a new plan whenever it's renewal time. Yeah, full flexibility is awesome, but it does mean you gotta cough up that upfront payment for the best deal. Still, for flexibility, Mint Mobile totally runs the show here. So, looking across all our categories, price, coverage, features, support, and flexibility, you're starting to see where each one shines. AT&T is killing it for coverage, perks, and customer service. Mint Mobile is straight up unbeatable in price and flexibility. The radar chart pretty much shows AT&T dominating in stuff you'd value for heavy use or family plans, while Mint's all about affordability and freedom. Here's my take. If you want all-in coverage, those premium perks, and the peace of mind that you can walk into a store for help, AT&T's the move. But if you're more about saving cash, you don't mind doing everything online, and you stick to cities or suburbs most of the time, Mint Mobile is a total no-brainer. So choose AT&T for coverage and perks, Mint for ultimate savings. If this helped, hit share, or make sure you subscribe for more honest picks, tips, and tech breakdowns like this, because honestly, why pay more than you have